Welcome back to another edition of Components Breakdown. Today we're going to take a look at the newly released second edition printing of the card game Haggis. Haggis is a 2 to 3 player game that takes about 45 minutes to play. It's basically a hand management game or a climbing game that's very similar in lines to games like Teach You. So with that, let's open up the box and take a look inside. The first thing you're going to notice is the box lid itself. I think, in my opinion, this is one of the most beautiful boxes I've ever seen. It is absolutely stunning, especially when you look at it close up. The artwork on it and the print quality is just staggering. It's beautiful. It is a very small box. I can fit my whole hand around it. So with that, let's take it open. And one thing I will say, this is a small self-published indie released game, so it's not from one of the big box companies. The first thing you're going to see in here are 3 different instruction manuals. There are German, French, and the English version of the game. They're fold out, very easy to understand the game. Again, I said it's a trick-taking game. The rules are only double-sided, looks like about a, 8.5 by 11 that's simply tri-folded. But it's like I said, it's a very easy game to learn to play. Inside here, you have one insert that holds all the cards, and the cards fit perfectly inside. And with that, let's actually look at the cards themselves in a little bit more detail. So now we have everything laid out before us that comes inside the box. I won't be going over the gameplay mechanics, and frankly I'll let somebody who does reviews more often than I do go over that. But what I will do is go over the quality of the components themselves, because I'm really impressed with how well produced this is from such a small publisher. As I mentioned earlier, the game comes with 3 different rule books. They come in 3 different languages. There is a small thank you card showing some of the other games that are releasing this year. I believe the Resistance comes out at Essen 2010. Looking at the quality of the cards though in this game, this is definitely a line that I'll be purchasing more of, and definitely the Resistance because it looks like a great game. It comes with a certificate showing you what number in the print run, this being the first printing of the second edition. It's a sticker, that's why it's miscut, but it's a sticker on here that you can put on the inside of your box. I probably won't be doing that just because I want to keep the integrity of the box the way it is. The main components in the game though are sets of cards. And basically there's 3 different kinds of cards. There's the summary cards, and there's 3 different summary cards, and on the back side they show you the different sequences, sets, and bombs that can be used inside the game. And if you played Teach You, you'd have an understanding basically of how the game works. And on the back side is a player summary showing you all the steps and how to score. Now what you'll notice on here is that this is on a linen finish card. Now I'm a director of printing design and graphic services at a major university, and we print on linen quite a bit, and it's not an easy thing to print on unless you go to a printing press, and these are really staggering how well printed these are. All the cards, not just these but all of them, and they're on really thick card material. These aren't like your typical board game cards, these are like playing cards, like a deck of cards. Really good quality stuff. The other components are, there's 5 different suits in the game. I really like them for the artwork because they look kind of like the Rohan symbols in Lord of the Rings, which I'm a huge Rohan fan, but that has no bearing on the game itself. But the artwork is really nice. They come in, as I said, there's different suits, and they go from 2 to 10, with 3s, 5s, 7s, and 9s having a little star and a 1 on them. That's simply used for the point scoring system in the game. And the last part are 3 cards for each of the different faces. There's jacks, queens, and kings, which act as wild cards in the game. These are double-sided, whereas all of these cards are single-sided with some really nice artwork on the back side as well. The only dilemma I have with this game is whether or not to play with the cards or to sleeve them. The cards are so nice that I don't actually want to play with them. I actually want to sleeve them, which is really strange for playing with a deck of cards. But I just can't find it myself to not sleeve them. It just doesn't make sense. As I said, this is a really beautifully designed game. The artwork on the cover is beautiful. Anybody that likes trick-taking games or hand management games or climbing games of that such should really look into this. It plays extremely well, and it's got some of the best artwork I've seen for a small publisher in a long time. So that is Haggis, and I hope you enjoyed the look. Thanks for watching.